Chef Sean. Today, in today's episode, which is, smoke coming up here, which is episode number 3, we're going to be making some Italian meatballs. But, as you can see, I have a couple of zucchinis I need to use. So, anyways, I already have this oil heating up. Anytime I make a red sauce, I start the sauce first, because the longer the sauce cooks, the better it usually ends up tasting. So a little oil, it's all heated up. Put a little bit of garlic in here. This is how I start the sauce. If you have some fresh tomatoes, now's the time to put those fresh tomatoes in. Me, today, I'm not using fresh tomatoes. I'm going to use these kind of tomatoes. Now this splashes, so be careful. It always scares me just a little bit when I do this. 3 cans of this in there. Bit of seasoning. Let's get some fresh pepper. A little fresh pepper. This, and of course I'm out of fresh pepper. And I'm going to got the grinder in place. I think you can see the grinder. This little attachment kind of screws in this part right here, like that. So we're back, and not too often do I get to use a fancy knife like this one. Cleaver, they call it. Leave it to cleaver. And gonna slice up some of these steaks. Put them through the old grinder, which you see right here. So it's quite simple. Make sure you leave all the fat on. Make sure you don't slice your thumb off. That really rocks. So I'm gonna stick this on about 4. Do not stick the finger in there either. Have my thing ready. These little strips, notice going a little bit. Notice I've cut these into little steak strips. Push them in, push them in. It seems to be stuck. You should always unplug your thing before you start picking away at it. Good rule of thumb, if you want to keep your thumb. Let's get this rolling again. Now we have ground beef coming out. Oh, that's a nice piece. Almost eat that like that. Careful not to stick your fingers in. Oh, just kidding. Careful not to stick your fingers into these. Just slice some of these up. We'll try that. Should work just fine. There we go. There we go. Coming nicely, coming out. Whoops. Kind of jumping all over the place, these guys. But now, what I do, crack some eggs. 1 egg. Usually I just put 2 eggs, but since there's so much, let's put 3. Get rid of that. I'm getting real tired, I can do real time. Try to make a secret swing, not across the line. So I got my eggs. Got pepper. Oh yeah, I'm out of pepper there. I'm out of pepper there too. We'll come back to the pepper. Breadcrumbs. These are Italian breadcrumbs. Panko, as they say in Italy. Salt. Sufficient amount of salt. Don't be messing around. Little Worcestershire sauce. Some Worcestershire. That's right. Don't mess around with that either. Nice amount. Give it a little bit of flavor. Parmesan cheese. I like to put a little bit of cheese. Not too much. A little bit though. Anytime you get an excuse to put a little Parmesan cheese in there, you just go for it, right? Now what we're also going to do, a little bit of garlic. Mince this as small as you can. I think this is what they call mince. Nice and small. That'd be good. And a little bit of onion as well. Not too much. Not a big fan of big onion chunks in my meatballs, to be honest. So little onion chunks. Let's see. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. So, what are we missing? Pepper. Whew. Downstairs. Now, we dig in and we mix. I like to do the grab and turn, grab and twist, the way I mix. Start shaping the meatballs. And it's not very hard, it's kind of like making a snowball but with meat instead of snow. I like making them nice and round. Nice big ones too. So like this big, right? That big. Some people will say I really have balls to be putting this show on the internet. I got lots of balls. Yep. So what I'm going to do with this zucchini, a little sauteed zucchini with chili and lemon, I figure a little bit of freshness to go with this Italian cuisine. Nice slices. Let me put a couple meatballs in here. That was almost my finger there. But you'll be glad to know I missed. Okay, so we'll leave that for a minute there, settling. It's always good to rest your zucchinis for a few minutes. It looks like I'm concentrating. I kind of am. Gray, gray, curtains very also deep. I feel like we're following memories. Everywhere I look. Shake it up a little bit. Asking to be out of fear. So I'm just gonna put the garlic right over the raw zucchini because I'm gonna dump it all in together in a few minutes here. And I'm going to use some chili flakes. If I had some fresh or some dried chilies, I would actually just cut those up, but I don't, so this will do. So now what you really want to do is let these meatballs cook away in that yummy, yummy tomato sauce. You don't want to, not like a meatball that's no longer in the shape of a ball, it's more like ground beef, and as you saw, I spent some time shaping them in balls, so nice to keep them that way here. Whoop. I am going to start a forest fire here if I'm not careful. So let's put these zucchinis right in the pan with that garlic and chili peppers. Probably should have had a bigger pan, but add some lemon juice, about half a lemon worth. A little more maybe. Add a little chunk of garlic that went. Alright, so I got my pasta done finally. Now I'm going to do a little plating. This is the raw plate. Nothing on the inside, nothing on the outside. So, a little bit of pasta. That's quite a bit, I guess, but good still. A little bit of chili pepper, lemon zucchini. And then we want a bit of meatballs. So right over the pasta and a couple to the side. And voila! Fit for a king. I'm cooking with Sean. You got a little bit of meatballs, you got a little bit of chili, lemon, zucchini, some sauce, some pasta in the background. Oh yeah.